Welcome again to the Precision Rifle Series update show, this one for May 2023. We've got several major match results to get to and a look ahead as we work further into the summer. Plus, George Gardner from GA Precision will join us. But first, here's Ken Wheeler, the director of the PRS. Ken, it's got to be an exciting time for you as the new director.
Yeah, this is awesome. We're 14 matches into the season. We have 12 unique winners so far, and three guys that have actually got their first wins, Pro Series wins. So it's exciting to see some new guys get their wins, and with so many unique wins, we're going to have a great run to the finale here.
Well, one thing that's interesting to me, when you look at the Pro Series leaderboard, you've already got Morgan King with 3 major match wins sitting at 300.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast Morgan was able to do that, a third of the way through the season here. So I think you'll see a lot of guys get out and shoot a little bit more, especially those guys in the 290s, get out and replace a score or two, and hopefully be right there with Morgan going in the finale tied at 300.
Other news of note, a series of shooter tips produced by Tactaholics has kicked off. The first is with Austin Orgain on his stage plan from a challenging course of fire at the Clay's Cartridge Classic back in March. I guess there's more of these to come?
Yeah, we have a couple more videos that are coming out this year. We filmed 10 of them so far. So we'll have those released here soon. Some really top shooters too. We have Clay Blackadder, Ben Gossett, and then we got 5 more from out east that we just finished the taping on. We're into production on, so stay tuned to those. It's going to be great, especially if you're a mid-pack shooter or upper-level shooter that you're just looking for that. What's that next thing that I can focus on? I think you're going to get a lot out of these, and especially the new shooters. How to put yourself in the right frame of mind, and what's sort of a strategy that goes into these stages. I think you're going to get a lot out of it.
A fantastic idea that, frankly, none of the other competitive shooting organizations have done. That's innovation. Ken, thanks for the time.
Right on. Thank you, John.
Now, let's get to the Pro Series updates. The MPA Spring Shootout went down March 11th in Swainsboro, Georgia. Jeff Geary cleaned up there. Tungate and Warren round out that podium. Here's Jeff with the trophy. The Central Coast Chaos happened March 18th in San Luis Obispo, an absolutely beautiful location along the Pacific coast just south of Morro Bay. Sheldon Nalos just edges Dan Bertoncini, and Garcia is 5 back in third. Sheldon takes top open and top semi-pro for the match. The Virginia Precision Rifle Club hosted the VPRC Rifleman's Revival on March 25th. Keith Baker ran off with this one. Harmon and Youngs round out that podium. And here's a shot of Keith with his prize. The B&T Industries Box Canyon Showdown was April 1st from Medicine Lodge, Kansas. This is a suppressor-only match, and those who don't have a can or can't bring theirs for one reason or another can use loaners. They're provided. Morgan King checked off his second major match win for the season, holding off Austin Orgain by a point. Andy Slade is third. Here's Morgan with the trophy, something usable. I like that. The Cameo Shooting and Education Complex in Grand Junction, Colorado once again hosted the Koenig Ruger PRC. Jake Millard and Morgan King shared the top spot. Chris Katalik ended up 1 point back for third. Here's Jake with the first place trophy and Morgan holding second place, but he does get the 100 Pro Series points for the tie. The Alabama Precision Ranges in Carbon Hill saw the A-Team PRC go down April 22nd and 23rd. Austin Bushman came out on top, Ben Gossett 3 points back, and Jeff Geary 6 behind in third. Here's Austin with the hardware. The Loophole Best in Texas is the second major two-day put on by Texas Precision Matches for this season. Derek Webster held off Aaron Roberts by a point, and Jake Graves landed in third. Derek with the trophy belt buckle and some folding money thanks to Planet Ford of Dallas. MKM Precision in Kennerdale, Pennsylvania put on the Vortex Vengeance May 6th and 7th. This one went to Dave Preston with Derek Warren and Francis Colon filling out the podium. Here's a group shot of the top finishers. That same weekend, the Foul Bore Precision Rifle Club put on the Okie Spring Showdown presented by Foundation Stocks. This one was a clinic put on by Morgan King, 7 points ahead of Chris Katalik, who just edges Andy Slade into third. This marks Morgan King's third major match win for the season. More on that in a moment. Now a look at the overall pro standings. As of today, Morgan King has 3 major match wins, putting him out front with the full 300 possible. Austin Orgain has 1 match win and a handful of high finishes that add up to his 295 and change. Austin Bushman is currently sitting third, less than a tenth of a point back, but actually has 2 major wins for this season and fewer pack position finishes than Orgain. Andy Slade also has a major match win this season with additional pack position finishes that have him in striking distance of the 300 mark. Look for all of them to improve as the season continues. And that gets us to the major match announcements for the weeks ahead. The Federal King of Coal Canyon will be held on the NRA Whittington Center May 13th and 14th. That's in Raton, New Mexico. The Parma Precision Rifle Rumble is May 20 and 21 in Parma, Idaho. And one of the biggest matches of the season, the K&M Cahalis PRC, will be in Finger, Tennessee on Memorial Day weekend. We'll be on site. Hopefully we'll see you there. June 3rd and 4th is the Pig River Precision Ham, presented by Loophole. That's in Rocky Mount, Virginia. June 10th and 11th is the Lead Farm Barrel Burner in Prosser, Washington. And then the Hornady Precision Rifle Challenge in Evanston, Wyoming is set for June the 23rd and 24th. That will be a weekend to remember. This edition of the PRS Partner Spotlight serves dual purpose. George Gardner and GA Precision has been a partner of the PRS since the beginning. And George also serves as co-match director for the Hornady PRC we just spoke about. George, welcome to the show. First question. It seems like there's a new date for the PRC this year.
So this year is going to be 1 month earlier. It's going to be a lot greener. It should be a little cooler. We hope the ranch is a lot prettier. That's kind of what we're being told. They had some events going on in July this year that kept this from happening in July. So we're really hoping that this year it's just going to be a little fresher and more spring-like.
And once again, the match is completely sold out. So the word's out.
Yeah, like I think 117 shooters in the first 5 minutes, and then it was completely full with 200 inside of 3 hours anyway.
For you, what is it that makes this match special?
I mean, it's on a 280,000 acre ranch, and we kind of found a spot there that's got a lot of really cool outcroppings, and there's a lake in the background of one shot. In fact, we actually shoot along the edge of that lake. Just really beautiful. It's up in the 7,000 elevation range, and a lot of people don't get to shoot up and high in the mountains and that beautiful scenery, like to come out and experience it. So,
well, having been there a couple of times myself, it really is that beautiful. Now let's switch gears and talk about your company, GA Precision, and your long-standing involvement with the PRS. Why is that important to you?
Well, it's a number of things. I mean, I've been involved in the PRS as a board member, an owner, and kind of have helped since the day it started. So maintaining a close relationship with those guys is important for us in the business. In my opinion, I would say we get a good 20-25% of our business comes from that style of shooting. So you got to kind of get back where you make your living. So that'd be the number one reason. Plus, we're all shooters at GA. Like most of my shop's at the range on the regular, and that's the type of shooting we like to do. So we're going to be part of it as much as we can.
For shooters by shooters, that always seems to work. Speaking of that, talk about the production division ready Pinnacle rifle.
It's been super popular. We've sold out every one we built. We initially did those in batches of 100 once a year, which I guess still would have worked, but we kind of cut it up into quarters now. So every quarter we do 35 of them, 5 of them being left-handed and 30 being right. And they pretty much all sell out the week we put them up. And then as soon as they're sold, we build them that month and I hope to ship them all by the end of that month. I mean, some of them have ran into 45 days, but you get on the website and order a custom, GA precision rifle, whether it be the Pinnacle or not, and get in 45 days, you make a happy camper. So as far as I'm running in the division, Koenig is kind of killing that division. I think there are some guys now giving him a run for his money, Matt Alwine, and from our team, Brian Sykes, Ryan Kerr are both shooting in that division and doing really well. So we'll see. Someone's got to give Doug a run for his money.
Well, turning up the heat in the production division, that's going to be a good thing. George, thanks for taking the time at the end of your fishing trip to join us, and travel safe.
Yeah, it was great. It was great fishing. Thanks for having me on, John. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Well, that's it for this edition of the PRS Update Show. Find your next match or links to see those shooter tip videos or anything else that might interest you about the PRS at precisionrifleseries.com, or scan this QR code to go there now.